Hey, when it comes to placement, I can't help thinking of this one big thing that's still held over from last week that we talked about that I thought about because we were talking about where, how, uh, damaged hair. Because a lot of hairdressers, this is one of the biggest mistakes I think hairdressers make when they make it in my own salon after I tell a lady she can wear these extensions, and then I leave the consultation, and one of my stylists is doing the consultation, and then the hair doesn't get sold, and I come back a day later, and I'm like, what? Where's the disconnect? What happened? Well, after you left, we got to talking, and her hair is just a little dry and damaged, and we're going to let it grow out a little bit and try to repair her hair a little bit before we put the extensions in. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm the owner and you're not. Next time you unsell something I already sold, you will not do extensions in my salon ever again. What the heck? What do you mean? Do you think all
You
these
missed
years?
it. You missed the fact that her hair was damaged, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that I was trying to take advantage of her? You think I was trying to damage her hair? Why didn't you ask me? Talk to me first, because people's hair grows a half an inch a month, right? If they, that's where we're connecting the hair, the healthiest part of the hair on the head. So when we talk about placement, I mean, it's not exactly placement, but it kind of is placement. It's not the wear on the head, but it is the wear on the hair kind of placement. And so you get 2 months in and you got 1 inch of growth, you are great to go. You're pretty good to go at 1 month. If you just totally bleached it 3 or 4 times in one day, just destroyed it over the last few months, whatever, then you go 1 month doing nothing, you probably can wear extensions. If you go 2 months, you definitely can wear extensions because the hair grows out. Extensions are connected to the hair near your scalp. You're not going to cause any more damage with extensions near the scalp. Now, there's a different kind of problem that people may not think about: internal radiation, chemo, liquid diets. Some of these things will destroy the hair that's coming out of your head, and it's damaged from inside out, and it's just thin and damaged and falling or shedding a lot. No, maybe you don't put extensions on that hair. But if it's us damage, like human outside influenced damage with chemicals or blow drying or whatever, even the pool, well, then a couple of good months of just doing nothing, it's still going to look terrible for the most part because you still got all of this. It's all fried. It all do. But when you put extensions in, it's going to, and you put it in the right angle, enough hair to support it, and you put enough hair on their head, you can make the terrible looking hair look pretty good. And so then go ahead. You want to say something, then I'm going to go into the next.
You actually are protecting.
Yes, that's what I was going to go into next, but you tell me your opinion about that.
You know, because here's the thing. You're talking about physical damage versus internal damage, okay? If due to chemical processing, like you said, or heat damage, that's all physical. That's messing up the porosity of the hair. That's messing up, you know, the cuticle layer. That's not affecting the cortex in any way, the internal layer of the hair in any way. So as long as that is fine, and you have surface damage, putting hair extensions, we have helped people grow their hair back out. We have helped people protect that damaged hair while we're spending the next month or two reconditioning their hair to get it back in a better place. We have alleviated the stress of them having to overuse a lot of more products to make their hair look presentable every day while they're waiting that magical month or two for their hair to magically get better.
Right. No. And that's the other thing. Hair doesn't get better in a month or two. That's the other problem. People don't realize that the half an inch a month, hair down to here, is about a year. So it takes 8 months or 6 to 8 months to grow and trim off the bad looking hair on the ends to start looking better. But you're right. If we put hair extensions in, it puts more hair. So it kind of leads me into one other thing before I talk about that is so often a person with this damaged hair, destroyed hair, it's all different lengths and real wispy at the ends. And you'll do an extension consultation and they'll understand that we're connecting the hair where your hair is the strongest. So although your hair might still continue to look like snow on a black shirt, if you have a blonde hair, they're brushing through their blonde hair and those tips and ends are still breaking off because they're damaged or half a strand, and you'll have blonde hairs all over a black shirt. It's rarely breaking this close to the scalp, especially if it's grown out a month or 2 months. Where we're connecting the good strong hair, yes, you still might have some breakage, but it's not going to be the hair that we connect the extensions to if done correctly. So keeping that in mind, it's tough because they're like, I'm still losing hair, I'm still shedding hair, but not the extensions if done right. So then in between the consultation and getting the hair done, often they'll say, I got a good friend of mine who's in beauty school to give me a trim to make it look better before the extensions. That's when I want to rip my freaking hair out. I'm like, why would you go to another freaking hairdresser? What? What?
They're trying to help. You know, they got good intentions.
I know. Yeah. Well, let's get 2 or 3 hairdressers to help them. Why don't you go to 2 or 3 different salons so we can have twice and 3 times the help we need between the consultation with a professional and then some freaking students in school or another salon that doesn't even do extensions, but they're going to help you. I know they're trying to help, but, and I stay very nice. I'm just doing this and I'm venting with you because I can. And I know a lot of other hairdressers can feel my pain. And it's like, all you did was make it worse now. How am I going to make a blunt line disappear in extensions? It's going to be more difficult.